welcome you all. Guys, thanks for joining us. Our session yesterday, which was our first demo session, where we have provided a complete walkthrough about the course details, what we are going to process, how we are going to follow this particular training program, and what are the expectations that we are having, and what sort of commitment that we are going to provide you, and what is the efforts or what will be the flow of this particular training. Hope you have been able to clear and understand all the things related to what we have discussed yesterday. In case you have any questions, please let me know before we proceed further. Any questions anyone have?
We're good.
Fine, guys. So today we will be learning and understanding about very basic, as we said that okay, first 2, 3, 4 days are that we are going to learn and work through the basics of this particular application, making an understanding, making a comfort level about this particular application. So guys, as yesterday also I was discussing, you name about any kind of application, whether it's a web-based application, a mobile-based application, or even a application which is a Windows based or a local client based application. So guys, any sort of application that we are going to use in this world that is meant to play around with the data, to manage the data, to store the data. Agreed? Every application is supposed to be deal with the data only, right?
Yeah, right.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
So guys, well, every application is supposed to be meant to play around with the data. What we can say that okay, the data, whenever the data, if I say this 68, 76, 56, 45, can you make anything from this? What it is? Whether it's a marks of a number, whether it's a weight of our students, whether it's a score done by one of the cricketer, anything could you be able to make from this just by line number 13? No, right?
No.
Because it is just the data. And once there is something meaningful information that you can draw from the data, that is called what? That is called information, right?
Mm.
So guys, that is the main difference between the data and the information and how the data can be represented. What are the different kind of data types that are available in the context of Fusion, guys? We have only three kind of data type. Text means text. No single quote, double quote is required. Number, numeric, float, double, everything will be accommodated into a number type of data type. It will only accept a single sort of decimal. Okay, no dollar symbol, no comma separator, nothing is available here. Okay, and date should be just a date like date of birth, date of joining, date of promotion. All these things are to be considered as a date kind of data types. Okay, fine. Any questions, anyone so far?
Good.
Okay. So guys, what has happened in if we name about any of the software, all the softwares are being meant to perform these sort of operations only. Either you can fetch any data from that particular predefined software, you can insert some data, you can update the data, or you can delete the data. Any sort of application is meant to be designed to perform these sort of operation. Very simplest sort of example, like if you take our iPhone and go to the contacts application, in the context application, guys, either we can search some phone number, we can insert some phone number, we can modify any existing phone number, or any of the contact details that we have not been interested in, we should be able to delete the contact details, right? Other than that, nothing we can do from any sort of application. And guys, if we say that we are supposed to work onto the data, so data should need to be remain there into your system, to your application, to your memory, or it should be just for the sake of using we are using, and after that it should need to vanish. There may be some data persistence required, right? Data should be saved somewhere, right? Possibly required, right? Most of the times. Suppose we take an example of Gmail. Gmail is also a database internally, right? It you may be able to send the mail, you may be able to receive the mail. So every mail that you are going to send should be saved into somewhere into the where into the sent items folder. All the mails that you are receiving should be saved somewhere and being visible to you under your inbox folder. Agreed?
Yeah.
So guys, what has happened if we say the data to be saved Any data can be saved only by two formats, two forms. There's the data can be saved either into a file-based system or either it can be saved into a database system, right? File-based system means like as I was showing you this particular thing, the Excel file that I have opened, the Notepad file that I have opened, the PPT that I have opened, some sort of XML file, any sort of file, HTML file. These are the different sort of file-based systems, right? CSV file, Excel file, text file, Word file, PDF file. These are the different sort of file systems, right? And if there is a file, what you can do with the file, guys? Guys, if we required, we can create our new Word document. We can open and read the content of the Word document. We can delete the file. We can write into the file. We can append, like already there is a content. We can add more content into that. We can create a copy of the document. We can download the document, and we can even move the document from C drive to D drive, right? Cut, copy, paste. These sort of the operations are only available and possible with the file-based sort of database or file-based sort of application where the data is being getting saved into file-based system. Agreed? Kona Reddy, Srinivas,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You're right.
right? And in
Yep.
addition to that, guys, what is going to happen? The data, the other way that we can save the data is one way to save the data is the file-based system, and the other way of the to save the data is the which one? Database systems, where the data is being saved into the database. Those who are from anybody who's from the non-IT background,
Yes. No,
who
sorry,
is
sorry. IT background. So,
anybody who doesn't know what is database, what is table, what is row, very basic. Everyone is aware of that. Fine, since there is no response, I assume that everyone knows that. So guys, what is happening in the database? What does database contain? Database contains tables, tables contain rows, rows contain columns, and that will be holding your actual data. Agreed? And in case the database is there, there is a data available into the database. What we can do into the database? Guys, we can insert the data, we can update the data, we can delete the data, or we can select the data, we can fetch the data, right? These are the only possible things that you can perform into the data which has been saved into your databases. Fine.
yes.
So
Yes.
guys, while to perform this particular thing, please understand the core of this what I am going to tell. In the Fusion application, what kind of persistence layer that they are using? Are the Fusion software using file-based system or they are using database system? Which kind of system they are using? They are using a database system. Okay. So if there is a database system, what we can perform onto the database? We can perform insert, update, delete. Is there any platform, is there any way, is there any sort of software is available that we can write an insert statement or update a statement or delete a statement only onto the data of the Fusion application for any of the business component? No, nothing you can do. There is no direct database interaction. Those who are from the EBS background, if you know that, okay, we can connect with the databases through SQL, PLSQL, or Toad or something. No such client sort of tool is required. No such connection is required. No such sort of possibility to directly write your insert, update, delete statement, writing your wrapper, writing and calling your API. Nothing is available in Fusion. Okay. Only thing that you can do in the Fusion in the select SQL query, what is the language, what is the query that you are going to write to play around with the data to insert, update, delete, select, fetch? What you can do, you can use SQL statement. In that SQL statement, which kind of statements are only allowed in Fusion? Only the select statement is allowed in Fusion. Other than that select statement, nothing is allowed in Fusion. Okay, clear?
Yes. Yes,
Clear,
clear.
clear.
Just a second. Just a second, guys. Here is my folder. Guys, please be on mute. So guys, referring to what I was discussing in the Fusion application or any of the application, if there is a database, the database will be having something called to play around with the database. We must be using and knowing and learning SQL, structured query language. Structured query language may be of different type, DDL, DQL, DML, DCL, TCL. Nothing is available except this DQL. Only this DQL select statement is available. Rest nothing is required. So in the entire Fusion application, being as a Fusion technical consultant, one of the tool, if we are learning 20 tools, only one tool required to write a code. That code is based on the SQL. SQL may contain 20, 30 things. Out of these 20, 30 things, only one kind of command, that is the select command, only required to write. Okay, so it is easy and it is within your scope, right? Out of 20, 30 tools that you're going to learn, only one technicality is required, and from that technicality also only one select statement is required. Fine. Guys, those who are from the SQL PLSQL background, those who are from the EBS background, there is no SQL PLSQL is not available here. No triggers, no cursors, no custom packages, no functions, no procedures. Nothing is available in Fusion. Only thing that you are supposed to do is to play around with the data by writing your select statements. Okay. Guys, talking about the select statement, as we said that okay, we are going to cover everything from the basic and fundamentals. The select statement could be written as select and from are the keywords. Select if there is a table from where you need to fetch the data, and this table contain multiple columns. Which columns that you need to fetch? That's how you can separate those columns by comma, and that's how you will be writing your select statement. These are the possible variants of the select statement. In case there is a table called imply table, and that imply table may contain 10, 20, 30 columns. You want, and that table contains 100 rows. You want all 100 rows and you want all 10 columns. Then how you are supposed to write a query? Select star from EMP table. In case you want all the 100 rows to become, but you are not interested to fetch all 10 columns, you are specifically interested to get few columns, you can put the column name like this to fetch only those columns. There's one more command, where command, in case you want not all the 100 rows to come, only one specific row to come, but all the columns should need to come. Then we are saying select star from EMP table where imply ID, some ID which is matching to this value should only need to come. In case you want only specific row and specific column should need to come, in that way what we are going to do, select column separated by comma from this table where imply ID equals to like this. And in case guys there's table 1, table 2, and we need to fetch some of the columns, some of the data from table 1, some of the data from that table 2. If we have identified, like suppose in this example we have two tables. One is the orders table and one is the customer table. Let's take an example of Amazon. Amazon is maintaining their databases. In that two tables are there. Customer table will hold the customer details like Piyush details, Srinivas detail, Kona details. Okay. Like, and whatever the orders that we are going to place, those details has been mentioned and maintained into a table called orders. Okay, suppose we required something that okay, which customer has placed which products, which orders they have placed. So what we will figure it out, there's one table called customer that will contain certain details about the customer. We want those columns to be fetched. There's one table called orders. There are certain details from that table also we need to fetch. There is no restriction on to the order of columns that you will mention. You will mention like this. And these two tables may be having something common in between. What is that common? Customer ID is common. So we will add a join statement like this. And what is this ONC? Instead of calling that orders as a full name, we give some nickname. Some alias has been provided to be referred everywhere where we are referring that particular table. Any questions anyone has related to this query?
No.
Everyone is clear?
Yes.
So guys, in the entire Fusion application, while we are working onto the technologies. Once we are learning into different tools and technique, if anyone has required, anyone has asked where the this whatever we are playing with, where the data is being getting managed or stored or something, what could be your answer? It is a file-based system or a database system?
It's a database system.
And can you directly write a query into the database? Can you write your custom packages, procedures, triggers, cursors, exception handling, PLSQL packages, functions? Can you do that in Fusion? No, we cannot do. What you can do, only we should be able to connect to fetch the data. Other than that, nothing we can do from the Fusion. You can consider it's a read-only database only. Okay, clear?
Clear.
Uh,
Guys,
yeah, Piyush. So in Fusion, we are able to use only this Oracle join. Whether we can be able to use this ANSI join,
with join?
ANSI join with the inner join, outer
That's
join.
okay. That's okay. Everything you will be able to use. Both
Okay.
the ways you can write. Okay.
Okay.
So guys, talking about like if those who are from the EBS background, you remember that in EBS we have some sort of year diagram concepts or something which was not being created and published by Oracle, but based on my experience, different sort of table just to get you familiar and play around while we are working into the technology where we are fetching the data and building the report. Okay. Some of you may be already from the financial background or ERP background or supply chain background, but I have purposely created this particular sheet because everyone doesn't matter you are a working not working, you are into which domain, but everyone correlate to yourself, right? Person data. If you have been a fresher but you get hired into the company, definitely you know, right? That okay, they will ask your CV, they will ask your personal detail, their address detail, phone number details, marital details. All these details they are going to capture company, right? So that's how you should be able to correlate. In the Fusion application, this per all people have is the main table. This is the main table which is going to hold every employee data. Basic first table. In addition to that, this table may be having a joins to different tables holding different sort of data like visa details, disability details, national identifier details, name of the person, address, user detail, phone detail, okay, the passport detail of the person, image of a person. For each of the things, there will be a separate tables required. Do we need to remember all the tables and the joins? It is not recommended, but yes, as we claim and as we learn, as we progressing, working onto the report, some of the reports will be, some of the tables will be in our mind and we should need to remember. Okay, fine. Any questions, anyone?
No, sir.
Hel- Okay. So now, guys, we will be still into a demo sort of thing only because there may be certain things which will be I am going to demonstrate or tell, explain you. Since we have been progressing slowly and steadily, we will be following and completing all these things. Guys, as a prerequisites, anyone who's lacking with these sort of prerequisites? Guys, we recommend everyone should be able to join on a daily basis. Don't miss the class, and we recommend everyone should be able to join the class with utmost focus. Do not join from the office or while attending some other meetings or something, and ensure that okay, you will be joining the class with from your laptops instead of your mobile phones or something. Clear? Done, guys?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yes.
Just a second. Guys, please try to be in mute until unless there is something specific that you want to discuss or say. Okay. So guys, following that, we understood what is the difference between data and information. We understood different sort of data type. We understood about the different ways that we can represent the data. The data can be saved and represented into a database format, or it can be saved into which format, guys? File-based format. In Fusion application, how and where and which kind of techniques is being used to save the data? What we are using, guys?
Database.
Database systems. Okay. In addition to that, guys, I would like to give you one assignment. Go to W3 schools. This is the thing, W3 schools. In W3 schools, just Google W3 schools XML, W3 schools JSON. In that particular thing, just first 2 3 pages only you need to read, and you should not need to spend more than 5 minutes to 10 minutes for this entire activity for both the technology. First 2 3 pages, very quick reading. You can say rough reading. Whatever that you are able to consume and understand and process through your mind in the first go while looking into that thing, that only knowledge is required. Other than that, nothing is required into these topic, although I'm going to cover and discuss all these things again whenever the time required. Clear? You should be able to perform this assignment.
Yes, we will do. Sir, XML3 is it the version?
No, I'm saying go to this particular site, search for a something, Google W3 schools XML, check first 2 3 pages of both the topics. Okay, there may be 20 30 different pages about the blog. You just need to focus on to first 2 3 pages only. Okay.
Great, thank you.
Okay. Now, guys, looking into this, you understood what is DML operations? Once there is a database and you need to perform any insert, any update, any delete, that means if there is a table, that table contain 100 records and you inserted 5 more records, can I say that okay, we have manipulated the data, we have appended the data, or we have introduced new data into the table? If there is 100 records already there, out of which 50 are male, 50 are female, you have updated, and now 70 are male and 30 are female. That means you have manipulated the data. And in case you deleted some record, that is also some sort of manipulation into the data that we are going to perform. So collectively, in case we say insert, update, delete, what is that called? That is called DML operations. Okay, fine.
Yes.
Okay. Now, guys, talking about this particular software, when we are going to say that, okay, this software is available, so this software has been provided. Once we purchase this particular software or the client has this particular software, how you are going to happen is this software is a client-based application, Windows-based application, or a cloud-based application. The entire fusion is what? Fusion is a new
Cloud
age system, cloud-based application. So cloud-based application, guys, what are the real-time, day-to-day example of a cloud-based application? Netflix, Gmail, Facebook, all these are what? Cloud-based application only, right? You can directly go to the laptop, go to the browser client, any of the client browser, put the URL, put the username, password, and you will be logging into your account, right? Agreed? So same way, guys, here also we have been provided with some sort of URL. Once you put that particular URL, if you have the internet connection, you have been provided with the system URL, and you hit the enter button, you will be landing into the login page. Once you will be landing into the login page, if you have the username password, you put key in your username password, you key in your username password, click on to next, and that's how you should be able to land into the application. This is our your application where you are supposed to play around and learn different sort of things. This is clear how to log in into the application. Guys, this we used to call URL, this we used to call pod, or we used to call it as a instance. What kind of instance company used to have? Generally, whenever there is a company, like suppose Tata company is using this, generally they purchase the software. So minimum how many instances they used to have? They used to have 2 instances. One is the live instance where the actual data, transactions, business operations is happening. That is a production URL. Along with that, there is a development or test URL. Clear? Fine, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In addition to that, guys, once we purchase this particular software, Oracle is kind enough. They said that, okay, boss, we give you one more additional software, taking the same URL of your instance, adding a keyword called CS and enter. This particular software is what? This particular software is some sort of cloud space. Guys, as you have purchased iPhone 17 Pro Max with the maybe 256 GB variant, but along with that, or iPhone, Apple company has given you 5 GB of cloud space also with you, right? Already you have 256 GB of space into
Yeah.
your phone, but still they are giving you the cloud space. Same way, Oracle is selling this multi costly software. Along with that, they are giving this additional software for the saving some sort of file-based system. Okay, guys, in this file-based system, you want to search something, you should be click on to search to make a blind search. You should be able to search anything if there is a file available. Do we need to use this server? Do as a technical consultant anytime we need to come and upload any file there manually? No, it is not required. Okay, fine, guys. But yes, if required, we should be able to use. We should need to know that okay, there is one server available which can hold any sort of data files. Fine. Along with that, guys, there is one additional software, additional server has been provided, taking this particular URL of your instance and adding a keyword called analytics. Once we adding a keyword as analytics and hit enter, what you will be able to see, guys, what we will find here, this one additional software access will be granted. Every Fusion instance will come with this software. What is this software name called, guys? This software name is called Oracle Transaction Business Intelligence. Short form is OTBI. The,
OTPI.
s-
Okay.
the server, the application name is also uh, OTBI, and there is one technology also which is called OTBI that we are going to learn to build what? To build some sort of custom reports and data extracts. Clear? Fine, guys.
Yes.
So guys, once we are learning and working onto the data extraction tools or something, we will be coming to this particular server, understanding what is this part, what is home, what is catalog, how to make something favorites, how to create the things, how to open the things, each and every button, whichever the things which are required, we will be learning. One thing to remember and understand, guys, this particular software, this is one of the sellable software by Oracle. Oracle customers may go and contact the Oracle that okay boss, we want to purchase OTBI for 1 year, 2 year, Oracle will sell them. It can be sold as a individual what? Individual software, standalone software also. But Oracle is being kind enough for supporting Fusion software to extract the data and play around. Oracle has given the access of this software by default to Oracle Fusion also. So definitely, guys, if there is one software which should be sold and something which is available at free, definitely there may be certain features which may not be available. Okay. So maybe those companies who are using this particular standalone software by having a license, they may be having 100 capabilities to do. While if we are using an integrated software with Fusion, we may be having 80, 90 capabilities to do. Clear? So while we are learning this OTBI, there may be thousands options available there. We are not supposed to learn thousands options, but we are supposed to learn from the perspective of a fusion, whatever the things which are possible, feasible, or whichever the things which are of our interest as a fusion technical consultant, we will be learning those aspects of this particular tool also. Okay, fine, guys.
Yes.
So guys, what all these things that we have discussed, these all three things are these one. We will be getting an access for what? We will be getting an access for Fusion UI server, we will be getting an OTBI server, and we will be getting a access of a file-based server, which we used to call by three different name. UCM server, CS stands for content server, or WCC. These are the three different names that has been provided to the same application, same server. Clear? Any questions anyone have? Shall we proceed?
Able to understand all these because I'm very new to all these topics. Is it able to
No,
ask
you
any
does not
questions?
need to understand anything. You just need to
Okay.
follow what we are going to listen and discuss today. These
Okay.
themselves as a big, big tools that all utilization. This is just the basic that I am explaining. How to access the application. If we are purchasing, we will be getting three URLs. That much only you need to know. This is to
Okay.
perform UI based thing. This is to perform reporting thing. This is to play around with the uploading sort of files or something. Do we need to use this software to upload any file or anywhere? No, we does not need to do. Very basic things you should need to understand. After this particular course curriculum, after this session is done, you will be getting an access. You does not need to do anything in the entire course other than which I am going to tell. Just follow what we are going to discuss. Okay. If you're following what I am explaining, that much is only the agenda today, that much is the only expectation. Everything I will be hand holding and providing you from here to here. I will be providing you all the details. Okay. This is clear, guys.
Yes, sir.
Now, guys, let's understand if we get this particular Fusion software in the UI, this is our software that we are getting. So guys, once we click on login into this particular software, what we will be seeing, we will be getting a home page. Guys, this black portion is a global bar. You doesn't matter where you are standing, where you will go, everywhere you will go, this black portion will be always there. And based on the user, which user I have logged in, this user has been logged in, my name is coming, and this particular is a cloud-based server. It is running somewhere into some cloud. As per that cloud server, what is the time zone? It is intelligent system. It will greet you with good morning, good afternoon, good evening, as per that the time zone. Clear? Then guys, this user may be having some sort of access, some sort of role, some sort of responsibility, or some sort of roles and responsibility to perform. Based on his access level, what we are able to see, we are able to see different sort of tiles, different sort of sections. Each section may be having different sort of tiles. This entire thing, what we used to call, this thing we used to call it as a springboard. What we used to call, it's like a dashboard, something that will be springboard, you know, the notice board, something like that. Clear? Hello,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
clear.
guys, you're
Yes,
following,
clear, Piyush.
you're following.
Yes.
Can we have
Sir,
little interactions, please, for the
yeah.
initial classes? Because I need
Uh,
to set the tempo. I need to understand, right, where you are, what you are following or not. Okay. So guys,
it's okay.
if
In other words,
you log in, yes, please.
sorry. In other words, it's the landing page for that specific user, correct?
That
In
is
other
what I'm
words.
saying. Yes.
Okay, got it.
So that is what I am supposed to cover. Like suppose I am logged in with this user, I am having loads of access, loads of access. You may say I am the admin. So that is the reason I could see these many tiles. If you log in with your user, you may be having only, you may be working only into the payroll application. So you will be having only the access for payroll. And in payroll also you may be having certain page. Suppose there are 5 members into your team. There is payroll department also, there is a manager may be having these 10 application, 10 screen access. You are a clerk into the payroll department. You may be having only 3 screen access as per your roles and responsibility and the work that you are supposed to work upon. Clear? Understood?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's clear.
Guys, what has happened? These pages, these tiles, these sort of icons that you are able to see, some of them, if you click there, you will see they will open up a page directly. There is a direct page opening. Possible. If there is a direct page opening, guys, what has happened that I would like to explain to you. In the Fusion application, guys, the Fusion application that we are going to see, this Fusion application is being designed, and initially when the pages has been designed, once this software has come into shape, once Oracle has rolled out this software, the initial page, the look and feel, this UI has been designed. This sort of pattern, did you see? It has certain fields into the search pattern. We should be able to search any record. Click onto this. We can give some person number, click onto this search. We should be able to search the result. And in the bottom portion, we will be getting those results. If we want to use a wildcard, use 10 percentage, click onto search. We should be able to see all the records which are starting with the candidate number as 10. 10. Okay, and you will be getting a first column as a hyperlink. You want to open and see, click onto this. It will be able to show you the details, more details about this particular application, about this particular person details. It will give you the employment details. What is this person? What is his designation, grade, location, position, salary, his employment details, who is his manager? All these details can be accessible here. Let's wait for some time. Page may be opening up. Generally, guys, in real time, it will not take that much time since this is a learning instance. Okay. So many people may be trying logging or there may be low core has been defined into this. That is the reason. Sometime it will give some sort of lag. So guys, what I'm explaining, once we click onto this, sometime it will go to uh, directly page open. You can put into something and you should be able to search something. Details will be coming up. You want to open, you should be able to click and open the things also. Meanwhile, guys, this is opening one more thing that I would like to explain. Since this is a cloud-based application, although you are working onto application one, page one, you want to open another application. You see, we have opened this one, we have opened backend server also. We want to same open the UI also again. We can open the UI again here. Doesn't matter. You want to open the application into five browser. You have five browser in the same time. You should be able to open. You want to open into five different devices. You should be able to open. You want to log in Delhi while you are sitting into another place, that is also you are able to open. You want to open into your mobile phone, you should be able to open the application. Other way, guys, there may be certain tiles. If you click onto this, like suppose if I go there, these are not opening the direct pages. It will open the page which will list down different other page. That is also possible and feasible. Clear?
Yes. Sir, hello.
Yes.
So that's the portability part, but
Yes.
with one login, you cannot use. I mean, you cannot log from two
You
machines
can
with
log.
one.
You can log. No issues. No worries.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay. So guys, what has happened over a period of time, every software will give an improvement or something. So at the initial time, the screen that I have shown to you, that standard screen where having two sections, one is the search section, then the result section, then you click onto the result section, it will open up showing the details, all those sort of formatting. First of all, Fusion is a very uniform application. It's not that okay, in HCM something will work but it will behave or something is not available or something has drastically changed into financial module or supply chain module. No, everything is being uniform. So guys, the initial days when the Oracle Fusion has come into picture, the screens, the UI has been designed. Those screens are called what? Those screens, those pages are called classic pages. Clear? And they have been built by which technology? They have been built and generated by the technology called OF technology. Fine. Almost guys 5 6 years back, they have transformed, they have improvised, new technology has came. So Oracle has come up with the new technology, ADF. Using ADF, they have redesigned, restructured the pages, and they used to start calling those pages as the responsive pages. Clear? And guys, now for last 1 2 years, Oracle is still working. It is not reliable. It is not that stable. Now Oracle is using a technology called VBCS and covering and transforming those pages into the pages called Redwood pages. The instance, guys, this is the past, this is maybe the future, and this is the current most stable pages. Okay, so the instance that we are having, that is having responsive pages mostly. Clear? Guys, you are with me?
Yes.
Yeah, clear.
So guys, what has happened? Suppose initially once the Fusion has come into existence, maybe Fusion has designed 100 pages. Out of that 100 pages, now they have come up with this new technology. So with this technology, they might have built 20 more pages. So definitely, if they have come up with the new technology, they will build and come with the new technology only, right? They will be creating all those new 20 pages with the new technology only. Agreed?
Agree.
But what Oracle did, Oracle says, boss, these 100 pages that we have previously built into the old technology, out of those 100 pages, we decided that, okay, these 30 pages may require to transform into a new technology because there is lag, there is a performance issue, there is a user adaptability issue, there is a user experience issue. So Oracle might have decided and converted those 30, 50 existing pages also a new base sort of technical pages. Done? Clear?
Yeah.
So guys, suppose there is a page called person management, okay, and Oracle thought that, okay, boss, this page has to be converted based from OAF to ADF. So what Oracle did, Oracle keep the existing page also, and Oracle introduced new page most of the time for the new, based on the new technology also. But at the same time, Oracle did this why? To have the compatibility, that okay, the users, the business users, the client should not need to struggle suddenly. Oracle keeps saying that, okay, boss, I am keeping your old page, old format, because you are habitual and familiar with that. But although I have faced certain issues, that is the reason I have improvised, come up with my new pages, new layout, new design, new performance. Okay, start using the new pages. Oracle says that, okay, boss, 1 year you can continue with the old page also. After that, I am not going to support. You must need to. Oracle will give time, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, that okay, please move to the new pages. Please start using new pages. Please build all the things through the new pages. If you are still not doing, Oracle will give one cutoff that, boss, after that, I am not removing the old page. But if you do anything from the old page and you face any issue and you try to reach out to me, sorry, I will not support you. Clear? Fine, guys.
Yes,
So
clear.
what are the three UI pages that is possible? In the current instance, we may be having classic pages also, responsive pages also. Even if we have certain pages in this client edition, we are not responsive. But if you are going to some edition, because everything was Oracle is not removing, Oracle is not saying that, okay, completely we are removing the old technology. Okay, because if there is no issue, those pages are simple, smart, and capable to perform what the task they are supposed to do. Why Oracle should need to reinvest and reinvent the thing? Oracle has not done like that. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So guys, with these particular pages, once you go to access, like suppose there is a imply hire page, there is a bank details creation page, there is a dependent add page, there is a promotion page, there is a transfer page, there is a supplier add page, there is a suppose purchase order page. All these pages are what? While you able to see and open the page will contain what? Page will contain some sections, like as we have seen, some section is there, search section as a result section, and section may contain some sort of fields. Fields may be, guys, some fields may be mandatory, some fields may not be mandatory, some fields may accept text value, some may accept numeric value, some may accept data value, and there may be some sort of buttons. Once you fill in the data and click onto the save next or submit, what is going to happen? Either the data will be inserted or saved, or either the data will be updated or modified, or last the data may be deleted, maybe, right? Agreed?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
guys, anything that you are going to perform from the UI, you should be able to search the data. That means we have searched the person number 10 and list down the data. Then you open the data, you want to modify. If the person does not have a phone number or he has changed the phone number, you can add and modify the phone number. So these sort of things with the business user, the end user who's going to perform from the UI, what we used to call that? We used to call that as a, what we used to call that? We used to call that as a business transaction. The transactions are being getting performed from the UI. That is the purpose of the application only, right? Okay.
Yes.
So going forward, guys, once we have any transaction to be done, okay, there may be possibility that you are trying to promote a worker. There is a transaction called imply promotion transaction. So there may be possibility that promoting a imply does not require any approval. Maybe system has been designed such a way that that kind of transaction does not require any approvals possible. Or there may be certain transaction which may require some sort of approvals. There may be certain transactions for which the approvals are required, and those approvals has been predefined by Oracle. You are not supposed to touch, you are not supposed to modify or do anything with those sort of transactions. That is also possible, right? Agreed?
Agree.
So guys, there may be certain transactions which does not have any approval at the moment. Suppose changing the salary of an employee does not require any approval. But your company says that, boss, if the changing of salary is been performed by the line manager, it must need to be approved by the HR. In case change of salary is been performed by the HR, then it's okay. If there is no approval, then also it is okay. That is a business scenario. Every company may have different business rules to perform, right? Fine.
Yeah.
It may be possible that, okay, if line manager is doing, it should be approved by HR. If the HR is doing and the change of salary is less than 10%, no need to approve. But if the change of salary is more than 10%, then it should need to be approved by the head of the department. That is also possible. Every company may have. So that sort of flexibility has been provided by Oracle to define and customize your own approval rule specific to the business transaction. But for which business transaction? If those business transactions accommodate or allow you to define the business rules, you can do certain transaction. Neither Oracle give you the predefined approval rule, neither Oracle give you the capability to define the rule. Certain transaction, Oracle has already given the business rule, allow you to modify them. Certain transaction, Oracle has not defined any rule, allow you to define your own rules also. Okay, fine.
Yes.
Sir, can you please come again? What is that business transaction in sense? What do you mean by business transactions? It is like updating any data or
Updating any data, like if you log in into your HDFC bank, okay, and you
Mhm.
want to add a new beneficiary from the UI, that is a transaction only you did. If you want to make a amount transfer to your mother accounts, what is that? That is a transaction. You are getting a transaction ID only, right?
Okay, yeah.
So same way in this software, any business user who log in into the system, they want to hire an employee, they want to terminate an employee, promote an employee, they want to create a purchase order, they want to create an invoice, they want to create a receipt, they want to create and hire a supplier, onboard a supplier, they want to delete a supplier, they want to add a contact detail, they want to modify the bank detail. Everything that is going to happen from the UI, that is called business transaction. And I am explaining business transaction may does not have any approval required, may have approval required, may have allow you to add your own custom approvals also. All that is possible. Clear?
Got it. Yeah.
So while we are working, we are not a functional user. We are not going to UI to perform transfer of employee, promote of employee or something. But system will come, business will come that boss, I am trying to promote an employee. I want the promote of employee to be followed by a sort of some sort of approval. So how we will design? We as a technical consultant or a techno-functional consultant will make use of these technologies, these tools to define and manage the approvals. Okay, clear?
Yes, clear.
Same way, guys, suppose these transaction, these pages are there. Okay, these pages, one person is opening these page, person will say that boss, I want to change the look and feel of my application. I want to change the text. Some label is coming. I want to change the label. I want to change the look and feel of the page. The page is coming into white background. I want that, okay, my application is a Tata application. My Tata theme is blue color. Application should be blue. I want to add my own logo into the application. Okay, boss, I have some two in-house applications also built based on Java or .NET or Python or Pascal. I have a URL. I want this URL to be integrated with the application. User should need to click onto that particular URL page and that third-party application will open. That is possible. User says that, okay, boss, the form that I am opening, as per my company, I just want to fill 2 3 fields and save. In that page 7 fields are there, 4 fields I am never going to fill. Please hide those fields. I don't want those fields to be there into my application. For that there is one tool available which is required to, in case you want to hide any field or to make any field mandatory, what you are supposed to use, you are supposed to use this particular software. Which is that software or application? HCM Design Studio. Clear? Clear, guys?
Yeah, clear.
So guys, those who are from the EBS background or something, or those who are from the Java background, suppose there is a page that has been already deployed, there is a website. Now somebody wants that, okay, in this website, this page, home page, we want to make these changes. What you will do, you will shut down the application for some time. You will download the page into your local machine. made the changes into the application, add the image, change the look and feel, change the label, made certain things hide, make certain fields mandatory. You do the property changes through the coding, and then you will save it, and then you will upload into the server, bounce the server, and make the application behave as per new requirement, whatever the changes that you have done. The beauty of the Oracle is no downtime, nothing. And for each of the thing, there is a separate small sort of utility, small sort of tools which are required that we are going to use and learn to perform different purpose. Clear? So guys, you being as a consultant, once you understood, you took the requirement from the customer wants to change the label. So if you understood customer want to change the label, do you use this tool or you will use this tool? This tool is being designed to change the label, right? So you will definitely go to this tool and make use of this tool to change the label of the applications. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Fine, guys.
Yeah.
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 Same way, guys, there has been something that we are going to learn tomorrow. Next 2 days, we will be covering all these 20 different sort of tools, techniques, or applications. Okay. Next 2 days, we are going to cover all these things. So you understand the magnitude. These are not the actual work that as a technical consultant need to know. But these are the small tools, very basic things, very basic understanding. If you have been interviewed being as a technical consultant, they may be focusing on to this. But definitely they will ask you, have you worked into the workflows and approval? Have you been capable to do the customization? Do you know different tools? Do you know how to use file import and export utility? Okay. Do you know administrative work of a transaction console? Can you help and support us? Can you manage the security of our application? Can you create a new user? Can you reset the password of the user? Can you add a role to the user? Can you compare two roles? All these things are not an actual work of a technical consultant, but these are the add-ons that we are going to learn and discuss up to the level. Out of 10, you can say, you can rate after this particular training, attending this, you can rate, okay, you know these also almost something like 7, 8 or 9, 7 or 8 roughly, you will be able to understand everything which is available. We are going to cover here. Clear? Fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clear.
Fine.
So now guys, you tell me one thing. Anybody here who's from the EBS background?
Yeah.
So those who are from the EBS background and you have the HR responsibility, you are having one responsibility, HR India responsibility, and you have the HR US responsibility. Suppose you want to search for an employee and update something onto the HR India employee. So you will go to the HR India employee and go to enter and people maintain form, open, search the employee, do the changes, save the changes, right? At the same time, you want to open the HR US responsibility, open the page. Can you open or you need to close this, switch the responsibility and open?
Yeah. We should switch the responsibility.
Okay. That is the beauty, no switching. If you are working, you are the capability to act as a line manager. You being a line manager, but you being the employee also of the company, right? So do you need to switch that? Okay, in case as an employee, I need to switch to the employee responsibility and then only I will be able to update my personal details. I will be able to update my bank details. I will be able to download my payslip. And then I need to again switch the responsibility to act and behave as a line manager. Then only I will be able to track my direct reportees. Then only I will be able to review their performance. No. Once you log in, if you have two roles, role as a line manager, role as a HR manager, role as an employee, role as a compensation manager, all roles will work simultaneously, no switching, nothing. All the pages will be visible to you. Anytime you can open any page at the same time. You can open the browser, you can open the URL 5 times, accessing different pages in all the 5 browser, all the 5 tabs, all the 5 devices at the same time. Clear?
Yes, sir.
It's the example that I would like to put it across. Take an example of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Suppose Mahendra Singh Dhoni, what is the role of a Mahendra Singh Dhoni? What is the key role of a Mahendra Singh Dhoni? Who is Mahendra? The main role is he's a player. He's a cricket player. He's an Indian cricket team player. That is the role, right? At a high level.
Yes.
But Mahendra Singh Dhoni is a wicket keeper also. He's a batsman also, and he's a captain also. So while he's being at the field, can you say that okay, while he's wicket keeping, he's just wicket keeper, he's not the captain? Or while he's batting, still he's a wicket keeper for the Indian cricket team, right? Is the role will go in the list of the squad? His name while he's batting, his name will come as a batsman or wicket keeper only. At the entire tenure, is is the flavor of wicket keeping or captainship go out from his character while he is batting? No, right? Every role he can play at the same time, right? If he is on the field and he need to declare the match and he is the captain, then he can decide at the being in the field only, right? Because he is acting as a batsman, but he is the captain of the team also, right? Guys, understanding?
Yes, Piyush. Yeah.
Guys, I want a confirmation from everyone. Everyone should need to say something. Basha, Chandrababu, Kana, Krishna, in the first classes itself, if you are not interacting, I'm not following what you are following or not following, what sort of examples that I need to portray or not. Thanks, Mita. Thanks, Sarvani. I want everyone to put across your details as what Smita and Sarvani has put it across. Will that be possible by everyone tomorrow?
Yes, Piyush.
Guys, I want your years of experience also. Basha, Anup, Chandrababu, Kona, Reddy, Krishna, Mahinder, you are following what we are discussing. Sanjay, Saina, Sridhar, Srinivas, Vidya, Vibhu.
Yes, please.
Any questions anyone has as of now?
No.
Question, Piyush, you were asking anyone from EBS background. Can you tell me what is EBS and how is it?
No,
How are you
nothing
comparing?
to deal with you. Those who are not from the EBS, nothing to deal with them.
No, yeah, I understand that. I just want to
Your
check.
voice is very, very, very low. Could you please bit louder?
Okay.
Usha,
Yeah, I will. I mean, I have some audio problem. I will
now I
ask
am
the
able to
question.
hear. Tell me, I am able to hear.
No, I'm thinking, what is EBS? Is it Employee Business Suite that you asked?
Yes,
Okay, okay. So is it similar to this whatever you the
nothing
Oracle
need to be
HCM?
think. Forget the word from your memory.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
guys, what we are going to do? I said that okay, the classic pages were there. So if there is a classic page and you need to play around and change the look and feel, do the personalization of that. Now Oracle is saying that boss, I am not providing any classic pages. Majority of the classic pages are gone. Now the software does not have classic pages. Client is not using classic pages mostly. So to play around with the classic pages to change the look and feel, there is one software, one sort of tool is available called Page Composer. So there is no classic pages majorly. So this if these pages itself became obsolete and not available, then there is no point to learn this software, this tool also, right? This tool itself became obsolete, right? Same way, guys, there's one new future based tool will come, future pages will come in Redwood. Currently, our server does not have. Oracle customers are also not being directly using Redwood as of now. There are a lot of challenges. It's not stable. So for VBCS Redwood pages also there is a software available VBS. This is also absolute for the scope of our training. Currently we are not learning. Whatever the customization, personalization, these tools has been provided. These are for which version? These are for the responsive pages only. Clear?
Yes, clear.
Okay. In addition to that, guys, what we have discussed today, we have discussed and seen how to access this UCM server. What we have discussed, we have seen how to access our report and analytics. We took the thing, take the URL and adding a keyword called, which keyword? Analytics. That's how we should be able to access these particular utilities. Each of these utilities has certain work portion that we will be learning when we are going to learn from the technical perspective, all these tools and techniques will be used into that software only. Okay, fine. Clear, guys?
Well,
Yeah.
So guys, for today's the assignment is go to W3 School, Google W3 Schools XML. Just spend 5 minutes on to XML first 2-3 pages. Same way W3 School JSON, spend 2-3 minutes into JSON first 2-3 pages. Not more than 5 to 6 minutes you need to spend. Very quick, just roll over your eyes. If you figure it out something, good enough. If you don't understand, don't read it again. Okay, fine.
Sure.
Please ensure that you should be able to get your credentials, reach out to the admin, set up your G Drive, keep a track of your Gmail. You will be receiving the instance access. Please be rest assured, WhatsApp group will be created within 1 or 2 days once the final group has been furnished and uh, finalized. Okay. Those who are still facing some issues or need to decide or need to have some sort of interaction or need to make a payment today, please make sure that okay, you should be done that particular payment, okay, to avail the early bird offer. Otherwise it will not be available after today's time. Okay,
Okay.
fine guys, so tomorrow
Thank you.
we will be looking into the security aspects, okay, and we will be discussing these utilities. Tomorrow we will be looking into the security and few of the utilities. We will be discussing how to access, what are the nomenclature of the table, how to access different tables, where to find. And day after tomorrow, if we are going to have a class, we will be covering the personalization and customization related thing. Okay. In next 2 days, we will be whatever you are able to see green here, we will be able to cover practically demonstration and using these particular things. Okay. Anyone has any question, doubt, queries, or would like to have a one-on-one discussions in case required any clarification, they may stay back. Otherwise, we are done for the today's session. Let's catch up tomorrow and take things forward.
How many hours like that class would be? Like 1 hour class or half an hour class?
Mostly 1 hour,
Okay,
1 hour 10 minutes, 1 hour 15 minutes. It depends on to some time on the topics. I may
okay,
extend for
sure,
10-15 minutes.
sure.
If possible, plan for 1.5 hour because you sometime need to have an interaction or someone wants to have an interaction and you may join, you may continue to have discussions or something. Okay, fine then. Thank you everyone. Thanks for your time. Okay, please keep checking your Gmail for your accesses and all those G Drive access as well as the recorded video access. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you everyone.
Thank you.